You gotta fight for your right to vote, own property, have a bank account, drive, run a marathon, take birth control, wear pants, join the military, hold a job while pregnant, serve on a jury, get a loan, keep your last name, and host a show. That show is Lady Parts, and the lady is me, Sarah Hyland. Let's talk about being a woman. So the Supreme Court recently decided to allow employers with a religious or moral objection to birth control to opt out of contraceptive coverage in employee health plans across the country. Now, this ruling could result in up to 126,000 women losing contraceptive coverage. So for you guys, what has access to safe and affordable birth control meant for you?
Oh, it was huge for me. I mean, again, grew up in the South. My mom didn't really talk to us a lot about sex. We didn't have the birds and the bees talk. Literally, once we were old enough to start our menstrual cycle, she put us on the pill.
Just straight away.
It was like, no real explanations. Like, oh, you can have a baby now, so you take this every day. And honestly, I was on the pill for so long, I didn't even realize that I was old enough to get off of it if I wanted to. I'd say something that was her way of saying, I don't want you guys to get pregnant. And had we not gotten on the pill, because we didn't have a lot of information, I probably would have 3 or 4 kids now, and my life would have been very different. I didn't ask any questions. I just started taking the pill when I got my first period, and that was that.
Being a parent, it's the biggest responsibility that we will ever be given. And yes, there are great stories, obviously, like Cynthia, your mom was young and it worked out. A 16-year-old normally does not have the tools, and not every 16-year-old has the infrastructure at home to where they can help. Like, no, we don't want our teens having children. It's hard work, and this should not even be like up for discussion. It's crazy to me that it's even on the table to cut birth control or Planned Parenthood or any of these places. I can't wrap my head around it. Let me tell you, if I had a kid with any of my first few boyfriends, I don't know if I'd be here.
I just had a horrible flash. That was horrible, you guys. Sarah, why would you do that to me?
Like, here's the thing. Birth control allows you to take control to prevent pregnancy on your own terms, and then to not be preventing pregnancy, right? But this is our reproductive right. And everyone, it's essential. Everyone, every female in the US and beyond should have this right. And
Period.
I just hope that access can continue and that it's never in jeopardy.
And this is not like a man-bashing thing. I love men. I love men. But men should have nothing to do with this conversation as far as
With
I'm
our
concerned.
bodies.
Nothing.
If they need consent to touch us, we need to tell our bodies what we're going to do with it or not.